lot of stuff. What's up, fellow Wolfpack members? Tom Wolf here. Welcome to another tier list with Tom Wolf, me. And today we're gonna do the Cuphead tier list right here. And then for a little bonus content, it's gonna be a snack list tier list where it consists of crackers and like chips and just whatever you get for 25 cents for back in the day. Now it's like 50 cents or probably even $1 nowadays because woohoo with inflation, right? Alright, anyways, let's go back to the past. Let's go to a time where everything looked awesome, the 1920s/30s, and like load and behold, whatever they call it, they make a freaking game in 2017 called Cuphead where they kind of bring back that style and animation thing again. And if I had to say something about this game, first of all, this is a top 10 game for me right now. I did not put in my top 50 games of all time. I feel like a freaking idiot. This is easily top 10. It would actually be at the number 10 spot exactly. This game means a lot to me. The animation style is great. And if I had to rank this game out of 100, I would actually legitimately give this game a 100 out of 100. I have to say that right now, just before I forgot. I would give this game 100. This game is just perfect. I mean, it's basically perfect. And guess what? And if you don't agree with me, then that's okay. That's all that matters, because I think it's 100. I think it's 100. Okay, aren't you glad that we all have different opinions? All right. Anyways, let's start this list. I love this game, and if you never played this game, I highly urge people to play it and not even see this tier list. Don't be spoiled. Experience this firsthand. Don't care what other fucking people think about opinions, but if you care about my opinion, I hope you enjoy this video. Anyways, that's the intro I had to give, and now let's start with our first boss. It's called the Root Pack, I think. I'm gonna probably butcher some of these names right here, but I ordered these bosses in the way I face them from like start to finish. It's just usually like my way of doing it. Everyone has their own way. It's kind of like Mega Man. You could pick either boss you could fight with, and then you could pick all these bosses to fight with, like whatever. This game is fucking solid. Alright, let's start the list. Okay, so this is the Root Pack. It consists of 3 phases. There is, oh my god, a potato. Yeah, it's a potato, and then you face an onion, and then you face a mad carrot, and it's really cool. And there's actually a secret boss on this. If you don't attack the onion, you have to face a radish with a carrot. It's pretty cool. This is just like the basics of the game right here. And not really much to say about this guy. Just like your standard boss, getting you into the game. Like you could like jump, dodge, shoot. Like this is just getting used to the controls of this boss, but it's really cool. If I had to pick where to put this guy as of right now, I'm gonna give him a B tier, because it's just like the average whatever boss. Pretty cool, but I say B for now. We'll see, he might be A or S, but like realistically I want to give all these bosses S tier because I can't believe this game even exists. And I kind of want to make a similar sort of game like this in the future for just Tom Wolf in general. Just imagine Tom Wolf in like a 2D animation game, or like a 2D animated movie. Like that's like my dream, honestly. So this game's just, oh, I could talk about it forever, but let's get on to the next one. This one, people usually start with this boss first, but I usually do the Root Pack first. But this is called Goopy Legrand, and if you see in this little thumbnail, he has like a little boxing glove. That's his second phase, and this guy's basically just a ball that bounces around and stuff, and he doesn't really do much. And then at the end he turns to like a tombstone, and then he tries to crush you or something, so that's interesting. Not really much to him. And oh, and I got an announcement to make at the end of this because you'll see. But yeah, this guy's the Goopy Legrand. I like how he bows his hat. He bows his head, and then he like gives you like his hat thing. Supposedly it's like a nod to Felix the Cat. There's a lot of references to old cartoons in this game. So if I had to pick this, I'm gonna put him here as of right now, B. Just cause it's gonna be hard to put anything as C or D, but we'll see. But I put him B for now, for sure. He's a cool ball. He's a cool blue ball. That's all I could say. Alright. And on to Hildeberg. She's your first enemy you face in an airplane. You get like flying sections in this game too, and this is the first time you face her in a flying section, and you're gonna be surprised. I'm easily giving her S tier right now. I freaking love this boss. I like how they introduced the airplane with her. I love the fight. I love the different phases she has. I like how she turns to a giant moon at the end and she goes like freaking like crazy on you, and I don't know, this is a really cool fight, and this boss reminds me of like Betty Boop mixed with Olive from Popeye to me. In airplane form. It's so weird, but it's such a cool. And also, I like the level design. I love the music for this a lot. Like, it's just perfect classic music. That's an easy S ring for me. We'll see how high she goes. And it's really funny because the next one is Ribby or Croaks. It's like the two frog brothers. And easily, I'm gonna put that here too. I think it's so cool. They both have boxing gloves. They both have like different power-ups. And then they turn to like a giant slot machine. And their level takes place in like a casino, so it fits the bill right there. And you have to face like 3 different phases when they're in the slot machine form. And it's just such a cool boss. And it's such a cool atmosphere. And honestly, Ribby and Croaks or Hildeberg could like switch up. I'm gonna pick Ribby and Croaks because I like their designs a lot. It's really cool. One's like a small brother, one's a big brother, and they just do a bunch of crazy shenanigans. Awesome level design. This is like the highlight of the game, these two, and they're the first island bosses. So there's 4 islands in this game, and honestly, a lot of the first island bosses are just fucking awesome to me. I love them. They're so good. And then we go on to this flower right here. And don't think this flower's a pushover. Don't think it's a pussy. It's quite a formidable foe, I must say. So at first, it's funny when you first see the flower. It's like all like shy and bashful, like, oh, you know, I'm just a flower. You're probably gonna beat me. And then all of a sudden, it's like it turns like all demonic and weird. It's like, whoa, what the heck? And especially the last phase, you just see it go like full out like crazy mode, and it's such a cool boss fight. I do like these two more. I'm gonna put this a high A for now, but this is one cool flower, that's for sure. It's a high A for me. And now we go on to Island 2, where things get a little more difficult, a little more interesting. And we got my boy Beppy the Clown. I'm gonna give him S tier. I love his level a lot. I like the different carnival and animal, like the carnival like antics he like pulls off and the forms he takes on. Like he's like what is it? Like his head. So first of all, he's in one of those bumper cars, and then he goes, and then he turns to like a balloon head, and then he's on one of those like merry-go-round horses, and then he turns to like a giant tent, and it's just cool, like all the circus themes he does, and it's a cool boss fight. This guy reminds me of Genie from Aladdin. I think it's the Meanie the Great, the Genie. I don't even know how to say his name. It's another flying level like hers, and it's cool. Definitely, I like hers more personally. There's a lot of cool phases with this. You get to face like a Cuphead Pinocchio puppet. There's, I just want to give all these bosses S rings, but I just like talking about this game. It's so cool. And we are gonna put this guy. Did I put him over the flower? I'll put him over the flower. Yeah. I do like Beppy more. Beppy the Clown, there's something cool about him. Alright, and now we're gonna get on to Varen Bonbon. Her whole level's filled with sweets. You gotta face her sweet guards, like a waffle, or a jawbreaker, or like a gumball machine that looks like Benson from Regular Show. Like, there's some cool stuff with this boss too. And then she shoots like little, like, she has like a shotgun with like a powder gun. It's really weird. And then the whole house comes after you. It reminds me of that movie Monster House on that part. But it's just, it's a cool boss. She throws her head at you. This level is really cool. I think it fits design well. And I might put her over that, but I like the Meanie more though. I like the flower more too, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna put her here. Yeah, I don't know, that flower's cool, man. It reminds me of Flowey the Flower from Undertale. I love that flower, it's so cool. Alright, so this boss, I don't like at all. I don't think he's that interesting of a boss. I'm putting him C for now. His name's Wally Warbles. I don't really like him as a boss. He's just kind of annoying to me. He's just... It's not even that, like, cool of a design. Honestly, I could give him a D. I'm not gonna lie. He's just kind of there. He doesn't do anything interesting. I could put him D, but I'm gonna leave him a low C for now. A low C. This is definitely one of my worst, like, memories of this game is this boss. And it's just, like, an annoying boss fight to me. I don't like it. This is like one boss I could easily skip. And honestly, I could give it a D. You know what? You'll be D for now, but I might put you to C. I don't really like Wally Warbles. I'm sorry. I just don't like. Even the music's not even that good. Even the level design's not that great. It's just a boring boss fight and it's annoying at the same time. So there you go. You're a D or C or C minus. I'll put you C minus because I'm being a little mean. C minus. All right, your boy Match 6. Let me tell you, me and Fox McCloud love this boss because it looks very, very, very similar to the Mega Man 2 dragon you face in Wily Castle 1, and it's awesome. And I think this is like a cooler version of that dragon personally. But, matches. Where to put matches? I'm gonna put them over Beppy. I'm gonna put them over Hildebert. This is a tough one, not gonna lie. Like, all three of these are fucking amazing. Like, it don't even matter where they go, honestly. But if I had to pick, I'm actually gonna put them third. The reason I put him third is because the only really, really cool thing the dragon does is have 3 heads. Hildeberg, she turns into freaking moon, and she goes like absolutely crazy, and then she like turns into different cloud forms, and I always think all the forms are really cool. And Ribby and Crooks, they're just frogs with boxing gloves, and they do crazy stuff, and then they turn to a slot machine, and it just fits the level design and the sound a lot. And not to say it doesn't fit his either, but the most he does is have 3 heads, and it's cool. I just think these forms they take on are more interesting than this one, sadly. But this is a really cool character. He could still be one. All 3 of these are pretty much tied, but this is my order for now, and that's how it goes. Okay. Anyways, on to the third island bosses. This is where things get a little more difficult, supposedly. Even though matches should be in Island 3, but whatever. That's besides the point. This is probably the hardest in Island 3, honestly. This one or another boss, but she's a tough one. The Honeybee. If I had to pick her for somewhere, she's not that interesting of a boss for me. I don't know why. Actually, she takes on cool forms later on too, though. But there's something about her level design that's not that interesting to me. It's just like being in a honeycomb. I kind of want to put her here, but realistically, she should be at least here, by the right here. I don't know if I want to. I actually like the Root Pack and Goopy Legrand more. I'm gonna put her here, honestly. She deserves to be higher, but I don't think she's that interesting of a boss. And I don't really like her fight. I don't like her level design. And I don't know, it's just not that interesting to me, sadly. It's definitely a lot better than... You know what, I gotta make a... I'm sorry, Wally. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You are so uninteresting to me. You're just a bird. I'm sorry. But we're gonna put her here. She does turn to an airplane, which is awesome. I just hate her level. There's some I don't like. Yeah, she's just a perfect C. She's not even a C minus. She's just like perfect C though. And by the way, all these bosses are fucking great. Don't let this tier list diminish anything. It's still great. All right, now we got Bluto the Pirate. I like this guy. Pretty cool. I put him here. You know what, Varen Bonbon, you're going here. Yeah, you're going here. I don't know. Varen Bonbon, I don't like her design personally as a villain. I love her level a lot, but I don't really like how she looks, honestly. She just kind of looks like a weirdo. Bluto, I don't even know this dude's name. I just call him Bluto from Popeye. Bluto the pirate version. Pretty cool. You got a shark after you. You got a box that keeps coming down after you. He shoots his little squid cannon at you. Very pathetically easy boss fight. He should be an Island 2 boss easily. He's definitely the easiest of the 3, I would say. Well, him and another girl, but I'll get to her in a sec. And, that's about it. He should be there or whatever. Sorry if I'm Not explaining stuff is good later on, but I will pick up for sure. Cala Maria. Oh man, I like how people say she's really hard, and she could be for others. It's all opinion, but I don't know. I seem to beat her a lot, like pretty fast, or like on my first or second go. Like this guy, the genie, I don't know. He kicked my ass at least 5-6 times, which is weird. And her, I could beat 1 or twice. So this game's really interesting for difficulty with people. If I had to put Cala Maria somewhere, I'd put her here. Yeah, I'm gonna put her here. It's interesting how like Island 2 and 3 bosses aren't as high as like like Island 1 boss. Like here's 2 Island 1 bosses, and then like 3 Island 1 bosses. It's pretty interesting, honestly. Yeah, Cala Maria's cool. She's like a Medusa / mermaid, and it's pretty cool. It's another flying level, and she turns you to stone when she could, and maybe, you know what, I gotta give her more credit. She's pretty cool, actually. You know, she actually is pretty cool. I'll put her here. Sorry, Flower. Yeah, I think she's a really interesting boss, actually. And then, like, her hair, like, starts to play the violin when she dies. It's interesting. I like it. Alright, Sally stage play. That's a D. I don't like her. She's just, like... no. Okay, she's not as bad as Wally Warbles. You know what? Her stage design's at least interesting. I'm gonna give her a C. Yeah, Wally's fucking here, man. At least she has an interesting stage design. She's just like some actress who's kind of annoying. And really pathetically easy. She should easily be an Island 1 boss, which I have no idea why she's an Island 3 boss. She's pathetically easy. And I just really don't like her design either. She looks kind of bad. Honestly, fuck it. Yeah, she's D. She has a really cool stage though. She really does. But yeah, she's a D. Not an F, but definitely a D. Wally Warbles. Would I put you in an F if there was an F? I put you D-, just because you're in Cuphead. Okay. Now let's get to this guy. It's like some like German rat or something, and he like resembles like the Tom and Jerry cartoon sort of thing, like this dude, and it's pretty cool. And where the heck would I put him? He's actually pretty high up. I like this boss fight a lot. He's not hard, but he has such a cool design. Awesome music, really cool forms. I like how that cat eats him and then he's like in like a robot cat. Pretty cool stuff. I would put him here. I like the rat. He's really cool. Yeah, dude, this dude, look at that smirk. He's like, you ain't gonna take my A spot. Like, look at that smile. Yeah, this guy's cool. It gives me like a lot of Tom and Jerry references and stuff. Pretty cool. Dr. Cal's robot. Ooh, this guy gave me so much trouble back in the day, but now I could kick his ass. But, ooh, what a son of a bitch, though. Especially on expert mode, which I will talk about at the end of this, by the way. Dr. Cal's robot. This is gonna be an interesting one where to put. It reminds me of that movie, The Iron Giant. If anyone's seen that animated film, it was way back ago, but it was a pretty interesting movie. I feel like they got inspiration from that movie. Where the heck would I put this guy? He's definitely cooler than that. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. Dr. Kale's robot. Do I put him over the rat? Nah, I will not put him over the rat. I'll put him over Cala Maria though. You see how positive this game is already? Like, look at all these bosses. Like, all these bosses could be freaking S tier, by the way. I think I just made this tier list just so I could talk about how great this game is. Oh, and then we take the Shit Lane Express. I hate this boss so much, but he does have like a cool design and stuff. I'm gonna put him here though. Yeah, he's slightly more interesting than her, but I freaking hate this boss. Facing this guy's such an asshole. Oh, the last phase is a piece of shit. I do not like this. It goes into like different sections of the level and stuff, but it's a tough one. This is a tough and frustrating level. I could give this a C- because the background's really cool with like the whole graveyard theme and stuff, like the Midnight Express, but I'm gonna give him a D+. High D+. Alright, this one's gonna be a tough one. This is a very interesting boss fight. Very annoying if you die, because if you die, This guy could have a lot of phases if you're not careful with the dice rolls. If you die, you have to start that whole boss fight over. This boss could take like 10 to 20 minutes to beat. Yeah, I say, honestly, yeah, I say like this boss could take 12 to 15 minutes to beat. And that's like if you don't lose once. And if you lose once, you have to start that 12, 15 minutes all over again. This is a cruel boss, but I really freaking like it though. I really like this boss. And surprisingly, he's in S tier, but I don't know where to put him. I'm gonna put him here. I think he's a really cool boss, but he's really freaking annoying at the same time. I think his whole concept and setup is awesome, and when you do beat him, it feels so relieving. I like it. People fucking hate this guy, and I totally get it, but I like King Dice a lot. I think he's interesting. Devil, he's a cool boss. He's just kind of there, honestly. People love this boss, but I'm just like, hey, he's okay. Like, I seen better. I still wouldn't say he's the hardest, honestly. Well, maybe he is for this. For this, he is. For this. We're gonna get onto the Island 4 after this, these are all DLC, by the way. But the Devil, I guess he's the hardest, but where the heck to put this dude? He's like not that interesting to me though. He's just kind of there. He doesn't really do much. I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking the flower over him already. I guess I'll put him here. Yeah, I'll just put him here. He could go right here if he wants. I'm not sure who's cooler, Brutal or him, but I'm gonna put the Devil here. He just never really did much for me. He's just kind of there. I kind of wish he had more cooler forms and stuff. The only form he has is like him sitting in a chair like this. He's just sitting in a chair. He's like, oh, and then the only cool part, after his first form, he jumps out of his own skin, and there's like a skeleton version of himself. It almost looks like Yazi has a skeleton, which is really cool. Because he has like the pointy ears and stuff, and Yazi has pointy ears right here. But that's besides the point. I'm not saying Yazi's evil, I'm just saying, like, if Yazi had a skeleton, it would kind of look like that. It's funny. And then he jumps down a hole. But that whole skeleton part was freaking awesome. And then you see a gigantic version of him, and that's cool too, but that's his only forms. I just wish they did something more with it. Supposedly, he was supposed to have like a vampire form and some other form, but they cut it out of the game, and it's kind of a shame, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, and I guess I put him there. Alright, and now we're gonna get to the DLC, and all these bosses are pretty tough for the most part. I would say half these freaking people are harder than the main game to me. I say at least 3 of them are harder than the main game, which is interesting. Alright, so this guy, the gnome giant, I think he's pretty hard, honestly. His first 2 phases are kind of ridiculous, but really cool fight. Got a bunch of little gnomes shooting at you and shit. Yeah, interesting stuff. And I think all these, by the way, all these DLC are gonna beat the Devil. They're all interesting than him, personally. The Nomio, I'm gonna put him here. The Devil. It's like, yep, this guy's cooler than you. Alright, let's get to this guy. This dude looks like that guy from Adventure Time, if anyone knows that show. I don't really like it that much, but it looks like the cold guy, the Ice King or whatever. I don't know why, he gives me that vibe of him. And he has really cool phases. There's like a snowman that tries to kill me. Really cool arena and all that stuff. And I would put this dude above King Dice. Yeah, just right here. Really cool design level. Like the phases, like the forms. Cool stuff. I really like this tier list so far. It's not bad. You know what? Devil's going here. I don't think he's even an A. I don't know. He just does not do much for me, this dude. Yeah, the more I see it. Yeah. You know what? You too. Okay, I'm not gonna switch anyway. Yeah, Flower, you're staying. Don't worry, you're awesome. I like that Flower a lot. Alright, we got this girl. Supposedly, people say she references like Cammy from Street Fighter, but I really don't see it. But there's a dog in this level, like a male dog in this level, and he wears Rolento's clothes from Street Fighter, and I do agree with that. I think Rolento's also from Final Fight, which is even more interesting. Anyways, she has a weird airplane level, not bad, but it's kind of weird too. I'm not too big on this level personally. It's kind of annoying, honestly. The design's just whatever to me. It's kind of just like annoying overall. Honestly, I'm gonna put her... Honestly, she's here. I don't give a shit about this boss. Even though I said the cool references, like, that was really it. Like, the whole boss fight, the design, all that stuff. Like, I like how one references Cammy, one's Rolento. Like, that's cool, but I just don't like anything about this boss. Like, nothing. I hate everything about it. The only thing that's cool is the dog airplane, but I don't know. I think she's even more interesting personally. Yeah, I'm gonna keep her there and let's move on. This one is Clarabelle Cow. I never thought Clarabelle was cool. Fox McCloud probably put her S. He probably put her like right here if he wanted to, or no, he would do this like, oh, matches and then. But me, where the hell would I put this piece of shit? She is cooler than these three, by the way. She'll go right here. I fucking hate this boss. This boss literally scarred me in my playthrough. And plus, I don't think she's that interesting of a character either. People love this boss. I get it, because she has all these forms. She turns to like meat and like all this stuff. And it's cool, but fuck her. I don't like this boss. The music kind of pisses me off too in this song. It's like yodeling and stuff, and the background like slows down at times. I don't like it. No. Yeah, she's here honestly, but cooler than these three, by the way. But you're gonna stay right here. You're luckier in C, by the way. Anyways, these are the mobsters right here. This is a really cool boss. I like this one a lot. The mobsters. I put them like right here. Yeah, dude, this flower, man. That flower. Yeah, you got 3 mobsters to face. Well, actually 4. Technically 4. This is the 4th one, which is funny. You face 3 of the mobsters. He says knockout the 3rd one. But then, like, you have to face this guy for a second. And, yeah, trolled me pretty good. I should see my playthrough of that again. Man, look at all the B's, A's, and S's. Dude, this is incredible. So out of, like, the whole Cuphead game, I could take all 6 of these out. Like, I could delete them from existence, but even saying that, these are so great bosses. It's just I don't care about them as much as these. Like these, the B's could be S's, A's could be triple S, whatever. Like, it don't matter. All these bosses are great. And then, dude, this is an S right here, Chef Saltbaker. Where the hell would I put this guy? Not gonna lie, I put him fucking here. I think he's a fucking amazing boss. You're on a cutting table. He has all these ingredients. He's like throwing all this shit at you, chopping this, doing that, and then all of a sudden he's like, this is the best part. You know why he's my favorite in Cuphead? Because he does this. He gets his hands, after the first phase, he gets his hands, he looks like so fucking pissed, and he slams it so fucking hard, and then he's like, he claps you up, and then he puts you in his hand, and he's like gigantic, and then he gives you like this face from Pinocchio, like this evil guy from Pinocchio, and it just brings me back. It's like, dude, this is like fucking epic. Like, this is so intimidating and awesome. Like, this is a final boss. This is a villain not to be messed with, especially on expert mode. Holy shit. And now that I finished this tier list, I like this tier list. It's really fun. Yeah, look at these 2 Island 1 bosses in S tier, just right here, that beat matches. That's pretty fucking insane, but when I play it again, I really do like these 2 bosses a lot. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tier list of Cuphead, and I am going to play this game again, but in black and white, and I'm going to be playing it on expert mode. And on black and white, you don't know what the parry, you don't know what the pink things are, so it's going to be a lot more hard on me. It's really interesting, and I think it actually looks better in black and white. This boss is going to fucking kick my ass on expert mode, but we're going to see what happens. So stay tuned for that playthrough soon. And now, let's get to create a snack tier list. I think I can do all this in one take. Yeah, it's still recording, so good job. Hi! Are you ready for a snack? Alright.